2001, 9/11, 3,000 plus arrive in heaven. As they pass through the gate, thousands more appear in wait. A bearded man with stovepipe hat steps forward saying, "Let's sit, let's chat." They settle down in seats of clouds. A man named Marty shouts out proud, "I have a dream," and once he did. The newcomer said, "Your dream still lives." Groups of soldiers in blue and gray, others in khaki and green, then say, "We're from Bull Run, Yorktown, the Maine." The newcomer said, "You died not in vain." From a man on sticks, one could hear, "The only thing we have to fear." The newcomer said, "We know the rest. Trust us, sir. We passed the test." Courage doesn't hide in caves. You can't bury freedom in the grave. The newcomers had heard this voice before, a distinct Yankees twang from Miami's poor shores. A silence fell within the mist. Somehow the newcomer knew that this meant time had come for her to say what was in the hearts of the 5,000 plus that day. Back on earth, we wrote reports, watched our children play in sports, worked our gardens, sang our songs, went to church and clipped coupons. We smiled, we laughed, we cried, we fought. Unlike you, great or not. The tall man in the stovepipe hat stood and said, "Don't talk like that. Look at your country, look and see. You died for freedom, just like me." Then, before them all appeared a scene of rubble streets and twisted beams, death, destruction, smoke, and dust, and people working just because they must. Hauling ash, lifting stones, knee-deep in hell, but not alone. Look! Black man, white man, brown man, yellow man, side by side, helping their fellow man. So said Martin as he watched the scene. Even from nightmares can be born a dream. Down below, 3 firemen raised, the colors high into ashen haze. The soldiers above had seen it before on Iwo Jima back in 45. The man on sticks studied everything closely, then shared his perceptions on what he saw mostly. "I see pain, I see tears, I see sorrow, but I don't see fear. You left behind husbands and wives, daughters and sons, and so many lives are suffering now because of this wrong. But look very closely, you're not really gone. All of these people, even those who've never met you, all of their lives, they'll never forget you. Don't you see what happened? Don't you see what you've done? You've brought them together as one." With that, the man in the stovepipe hat said, "Take my hand," and from there he led 3,000 plus heroes, newcomers to heaven, on this day, 2001, 9/11.
People who were just going to work, just flying in airplanes, innocently going about their lives. And within minutes, they were snuffed out. And you remember today where you were that day, don't you? You remember what you were doing. You remember who you were with. You remember how you felt. I felt that when that first plane hit, I thought, "Oh, my goodness, what a terrible accident. It's happened before, hasn't it?" And then when the second plane hit, I thought, "Uh-oh, we're in trouble. We got trouble." Those folks were citizens, just like you. They were citizens who became heroes. They were citizens who did not expect to become heroes. Today we recognize them as heroes. Innocent people, lives were snuffed out